Sam Elliott's greatest Western movie makes a comeback 30 years later. Sam Elliott is a Hollywood legend, and his 1993 film Tombstone, that has seen a resurgence in popularity in recent months with fans praising as the best Western ever. Sam Elliott's best film is gaining momentum over 30 years after its initial release. The Ghost Rider star is a stalwart of Western drama with credits in hits like The Quick and The Dead, The Ranch, and Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone spin-off, 1883, which didn't see a second season due to the producer. While these works are notable, they are not the reason the actor is garnering new admirers. It's the 1993 classic Tombstone that's riding high on a resurgence of popularity. Elliott plays Virgil Earp, joining forces with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer, who portray his brothers Wyatt and Doc Holliday. The trio, cast as lawmen seeking a quieter life in Tombstone, Arizona, find their retirement plans derailed by conflict with a notorious gang of cowboys, similar to the ones they once fought against. Social media has been abuzz in recent months, with fans singing the praises of the film. One fan exclaimed, "The greatest Western movie of all today's Western movies ever since." Another chimed in with praise for the ensemble. Greatest cast for a Western film, adding, "This is a great Western with a strong cast from the top to the bottom." No, it's not historically correct, but it's still a great film with drama and not over-the-top action in it. When ranking this film, I would put this one up there next to Open Range and Unforgiven. A third admirer boldly stated, "Best Western ever. My respect to John Wayne, but Tombstone, way better ever." The fans' admiration for the old drama comes after Western fans have expressed consistent disappointment with the films releasing in the genre today. Kevin Costner's latest Western venture, Horizon, an American saga, tanked at the box office after its June 2024 release. Despite a hefty $100 million budget, it scraped together a mere $38.7 million globally, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter. One IMDb critic was utterly speechless at the film's quality, lamenting, "Bad directing, bad script, bad acting." Sadler's in super clean clothes, which looks like it was bought from the store 5 minutes before filming. Indians in super clean clothes. It all looks so unrealistic and badly chosen. Another viewer expressed frustration, saying, "This is the most bumbling, lackadaisical trope of a Western, one that I so desperately wanted to follow and enjoy, but I couldn't make heads or tails of what was going on half the time." A third added their disappointment, noting, "Calling this an epic Western is a real stretch." Went expecting a Dances with Wolves experience and left wondering what we had sat through. I would not recommend this movie to someone who is looking for an entertaining, well-written epic Western. Fans seeking a dose of Western nostalgia can now stream Tombstone on Hulu and Disney. It's been 3 decades since the dust settled on Dust and Honor, the Western epic that many believe defined Sam Elliott's career. With his signature mustache, gravel and Bourbon voice, and eyes that could speak paragraphs without a single line of dialogue, Elliott became the personification of the American cowboy, rugged, introspective, and just dangerous enough to command respect. And now, against all odds and at the urging of a new generation of fans and filmmakers, Dust and Honor is saddling up once more. The original film, released in 1995, wasn't just a Western. It was a meditation on loyalty, loss, and the strange silence that settles over men who've seen too much. Elliott played Colt McCriedi, a former Confederate sharpshooter turned drifter, haunted by the death of his brother and seeking redemption in a lawless Arizona territory ruled by ruthless land barons. Dust and Honor didn't win Oscars, but it won hearts. Critics called it too slow, but fans called it poetry on horseback. Now, in 2025, the legend lives again, this time under the title Dust and Honor. Reckoning at Red Mesa. But this isn't just a cash grab sequel. It's a reckoning for the character, the actor, and the genre itself. At 80, Sam Elliott didn't need to return. He had nothing left to prove. Yet when young director Nora Jenkins, known for blending arthouse vision with genre passion, approached him with a script and a simple question: what happens to the cowboy after the curtain falls? Elliott paused. Then legend has it, he simply said, "Saddle up." The new film picks up 30 years after Colt McCriedi disappeared into the desert. Rumors of his death swirl like the red dust of Red Mesa itself, but the frontier has changed. Railroads have carved through sacred lands. Outlaws now wear suits instead of six-shooters, and a new threat emerges in the form of Clayton Voss, a smooth-talking industrialist with eyes on buying, or burning, the entire territory. Played with icy menace by Josh Brolin, Voss embodies everything McCreedi despises: greed, dishonor, and unchecked power. Elliott's return as McCreedi is nothing short of mythic. When he appears in the film, 30 minutes in, he doesn't speak. Not at first. We see him step out from the shadow of a cliffside, long coat flapping like a ghost shroud, shotgun slung low, hair silver as desert moonlight. The theater gasped, and then cheered. This wasn't just Sam Elliott. This was the cowboy. The film is not a typical shoot 'em up. It's mournful and lyrical, drawing comparisons to Eastwood's Unforgiven, but with a soul all its own. McCreedi is older, slower, but no less deadly. And more than that, he's haunted by the violence he once wielded. As the story unfolds, we learn that McCreedi has spent the past 3 decades living among the Navajo, attending in quiet ways, protecting sacred sites, sharing what little money he had, and burying his rifle under a cottonwood tree. But when Voss's goons burn down a village school and McCreedi sees the face of a boy not unlike his long-dead brother, something inside him stirs. He digs up the rifle. He rides again. What follows is not a bloodbath, but a masterclass in tension and restraint. Elliott delivers a performance that is as much about stillness as it is about action. When he finally confronts Voss in the ghost town of Red Mesa, their standoff lasts a full 7 minutes of screen time. Just 2 men, 2 ways of life, 1 final reckoning. The film is filled with callbacks for fans of the original. Colt's horse, Dusty, now an aging but faithful beast, the battered harmonica his brother once played, and the ghost of the saloon girl who once told him, "You can't outrun grief, but you can ride alongside it." But it also introduces fresh blood. Rising star Ollie Cravalho stuns as Lena Two Feathers, a fiery activist and sharpshooter who steals scenes and may well carry the torch for future stories. Critics are already calling Dust and Honor Reckoning at Red Mesa a spiritual farewell to the classic Western, a love letter penned in gunpowder and sagebrush. But fans say it's something more. It's a testament to legacy, both Sam Elliott's and the enduring myth of the cowboy. And Sam, he's humble as ever. At the film's premiere in Austin, he stood tall in his signature black suit, boots dusty from real dirt, not a stylist's powder. When asked how it felt to return to Colt McCriedi after all these years, he simply said he never really left. He was just waiting for the right reason to ride. If there's a final image that stays with you, it's this. Colt McCriedi, atop a ridge at sunrise, wind catching the brim of his hat, eyes scanning a land that's changing faster than he can stop. He doesn't look scared or angry. He looks content, as if for the first time in his long life, he's made peace with the man he is. Dust and Honor Reckoning at Red Mesa isn't just a Western. It's a goodbye. a prayer, and maybe, just maybe, the best role Sam Elliott has ever ridden into history.